I can't believe it. I finished my first draft. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect to cry, but I was just so happy I was finally able to give my character what they deserve. I gave him the ending that he deserved. Such a good boy. A lot of my book, I already know in my mind, okay, I need to change all these things. So I've written all the things that I know I need to change and I want to like dive deeper into and stuff like that. The basic of my story is it's inspired by my dog Mowgli. The book started out as an idea for like a children's book where Mowgli thought he was a knight and he was protecting the princess or the queen, which was me, and it was just being like he was protecting me from squirrels. So he'd like bark squirrels off the yard and he was protecting me from dropped food and stuff like that, you know, just like dog things, but he thinks he's like this valiant knight, this loyal knight and stuff like that. So it was gonna be like a cute children's book. And then I got an idea for like an actual story and where it could be a series of just a bunch of different adventures. So it moved to like an animalistic fantasy. I don't know what that's called, but it's like the Warriors, Redwall, Mist Mantle series, that type of book where it's like all the characters are animals, but they're like medieval fantasy type of thing. And so it moved to that. And that's how I wrote the first draft. Now I've decided that they're gonna be humans because just, I think for my skills, it'll be easier to just write humans instead of writing animals, because I was taking inspiration from like Zootopia and Robin Hood. Robin Hood in like the setting and stuff like that, and then Zootopia in like there's all these different size animals and they all live in the same world type thing. I was using those because a lot of the books, like the warrior cats, they're all cats and so they're all the same. And then like the Mist Mantle, Redwall, and like stuff like that, they're like mice and squirrels and moles and otters, and so they're all in the same size range as that. I wanted them to be actual to size. I don't know if I'm there yet to actually properly portray everything, and like having to deal with like, well, are they all vegetarian? Are they all vegan? You know, it's gonna be easier to write it as humans, but the main character and all the characters are still gonna be inspired by Mowgli. I think I'm going to change the animal aspect from them being animals to them having spirit animals. These spirit animals are connected to them, and so Mowgli's spirit animal will be a dog. All the other creatures that I had in the book, their spirit animal will be the animal that they were. So Mowgli has a mentor, and his name is Vincent, and he's a badger. Vincent will turn human, will become human, and his spirit animal will be a badger. It's really weird. I never thought I would be writing a fantasy because I just don't read those a lot. This idea has just formed in my head, and like I can't change the genre of what it is. Like it has to be this. And I'm actually excited about it. I'm gonna have my husband read through it a lot, and he's also gonna have to help me form the magic system and the kingdom and naming stuff and all that, because that's what he reads. His love of reading is so hard just in the fantasy genre. He'll be my help. Maybe I'll read some more fantasy myself. Now I just have to figure out what to do next, because I have plans of what I need to do. So I have a note card with all the things that I want to work on before I start my second draft, because even though I finished it, the last couple chapters, I realized I couldn't really make the connection as to why it's actually happening, because I didn't focus on the villain as much as I thought I had. So I need to do a bunch more like background work before I write the second draft. This way I will still be working on this book, but I won't be working on the draft, so that way I can rest like everyone says to, but I don't want to lose momentum. So I'm just going to work on these things, which is I need to dive deeper into how the magic system works with the spirit animals and how they work and what they're there for and how they're used and stuff like that. I want to develop some lore around the kingdom and like how the kingdom came to be. He goes to this training school, and I want to develop like the levels and like how you complete things and what you have to do, and just so I can understand better as he progresses and stuff like that. I want to draw backgrounds for different places just so I can get an idea, because I didn't really describe any of the places. My brain normally is just white room syndrome on its own. Whenever I picture things, I can't really picture them in my head. So like I can't, saying my character walks into a room, like I don't even know what that room looks like. So I need to find some inspiration and make some like Pinterest mood boards, maybe some music playlists, and actually draw the background so that way whenever they go to that place, I can see this image and I can describe it. And then I also want to like draw the maps of like what the kingdom looks like, what the town looks like, what the world looks like, because that will also help. I also know that I need to re-outline, because the story is very linear. Because it's very linear, it kind of goes like, so it just goes, and I want it to more go like, ooh, you know, like the bell curve, like everyone says too. I printed out my novel. I had to print it out like 3 times actually because it kept messing up. I don't have anything to bind it with. I don't have anything to put it in. But here it is. It's 88 pages because like basically at the end it was just like a couple paragraphs per chapter because I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And there's only a few parts in here that I put like brackets and was like, come back to later. So there's only a few of those. Thankfully. I'm so excited. Also, during this break, I think I want to outline some other stories just so that way I can kind of keep working and keep moving on stuff. Maybe starting in June, I will hopefully be finished with all the stuff I need to do and I'll be able to come back to the story. I don't know what else to talk about, to say, but I'm just so excited. So happy. This is my first time doing anything like this. This is my first time finishing a draft. This is my first time going in to edit anything. So if you have tips or if you have like books that I should read, I know everyone says Save the Cat, and maybe I'll get to it soon. If there's any ways that you go about doing all this and stuff like that, I'd appreciate that down in the comments. But if not, I'm watching everyone and their mother's videos on revision and editing right now, so hopefully it won't be a hot mess. I'm gonna go. I just wanted to make a video to say this, and I'll be making a lot more writing videos because I want to document this process. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great morning or evening whenever you're watching this. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!